This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. I guess third time's a charm with these people. We've already seen Irma. We've already seen Harvey and the devastation that it's caused through weaponized weather. Now, yet another hurricane. This time heading towards Louisiana, New Orleans, the same region that was hit by Katrina. Hurricane Nate. But people will just go, hey, come on, man. It's hurricane season. Anybody else remember the last time there was this many hurricanes in the United States of America? Anybody remember the last time this many hurricanes hit all within maybe a 60-day time period? Not even. Harvey was around the beginning of September. Then we had Irma. We also had those other hurricanes mixed in. The hurricane that hit Puerto Rico. I mean, how many hurricanes is it going to take for people to realize that there's such a thing as weaponized weather? These people who claim that they have the science and the capabilities to fend off, to fight off hurricanes and storms, tropical storms. They tell you they have this technology, so why aren't they using it? Well, because they're using the technology not to divert the storms, but to send the storms where they want to target it. It's easy for them. It's depopulation. It's destruction. People are disappearing into FEMA camps all around these areas where houses and lives were destroyed. People are getting scooped up in FEMA camps, never to be heard from again. This is a way to depopulate. This is a way to get people into the FEMA camps so they can use these facilities for more testing on people, more preparation for what's going to happen. It's unbelievable. So now we get Nate, which was originally a tropical storm. Now they're saying it's a Category 2, which will bring over 100 mile per hour winds. So the outer bands of Hurricane Nate reached the Louisiana coast early Saturday afternoon, with the fast-moving system expected to make landfall as a Category 2 storm late in the evening, southeast of New Orleans. The National Hurricane Center and CNN meteorologists say wind and rain from Nate pounded Grand Isle, Louisiana, as the storm with sustained winds of 90 miles per hour sprinted toward land at 25 miles per hour. It was still a Category 1. Now it's a Category 2. I mean, if people can't see what they're trying to do here, they're blind. The hardest part is getting people to accept that this technology exists because they haven't heard it on the television. But all they'd have to do is simply look it up. I mean, we've got JFK talking about weaponizing weather. How many years ago? 60? Disney talking about it. The CIA talking about it. How they used it in Vietnam. And people still don't think they have this type of capability. I mean, it's unbelievable. And those that do think they have this type of capability just love to believe in coincidences, just love to say, oh, come on, why would they do that to us? Well, being that depopulation is their top agenda, they've wiped out Houston, they've wiped out parts of Florida, they've wiped out Puerto Rico, they've wiped out the islands in the Caribbean. Now they're heading towards New Orleans again, might even hit Atlanta. And look at the projection of this storm, how high up it's supposed to go, all the way up to New York. I mean, by that point, hopefully it's not a hurricane anymore. Hopefully this whole thing dissolves. But you'd think stuff like this might make people research and just say, you know, I don't remember a time period where there was this many hurricanes all coming at the same time. And then you'll get some idiot go, well, it's hurricane season, so we should expect this because they tell us it's hurricane season. So that means anything goes. Hey, it's hurricane season, so we should expect 5,000 hurricanes this year. Huh? They dismiss it because they go, it's hurricane season. Instead of going, you know, it's hurricane season every year at this time, apparently, and we don't see these types of storms and this type of devastation one after the other after the other. They want you to believe it's just a mere coincidence. Why would they weaponize weather? I don't know. Why don't you go watch the movie Geostorm? They're telling you in that they can control the weather. The first 5 seconds of the trailer, the president, the character, who plays the president in the movie or whoever, lets you know that they have the power to control the weather. I mean, it's everywhere. You could look up operations in Vietnam that the CIA was involved in weaponizing weather, using it for their advantage in the war. They want to depopulate. They want to get people into FEMA camps. They want destruction. What better way for them to get it than through silent warfare? Warfare that nobody realizes that they're in. Oh, it's just Mother Nature, folks. It's just Mother Nature coming through. As opposed to them coming to your door with guns to get you into the FEMA camps. Don't you think it's easier for them this way? Using silent warfare? They've been doing it to us our whole lives. Whether it's weaponizing weather, weaponizing the skies with chemtrails, fluoride, vaccination. They're destroying our bodies. They're killing us. Silently. But for those of us who are awake, it's not silent. But for everybody else out there, it would take somebody coming to their door with a gun for them to wake up. That's why they do it this way. Because people will just accept the answers like, hey, it's hurricane season, everybody. Cool. The stupidest people living in this time period. The fact that they can't see that they're controlling the weather. They have organizations set up in every state that talk about weather modification. How they control the weather so they can make sure that the crops grow and things like that. But people just won't believe that they would do this to their own people. Then you can see FEMA just setting up everywhere as if Katrina wasn't enough for them. They want complete devastation down in Louisiana. And I wouldn't be surprised to see another one go to Texas. To be quite honest, I think the plan originally was. And I think they said that might be a little bit too obvious. Remember, we had Irma come up, and we had Katia, we had Jose, we had all these hurricanes just popping up, and they focus on the one hurricane or the second hurricane, the two. I mean, people were realizing that there's like 1, 2, 3 at a time coming. Then Puerto Rico gets slammed. The Caribbean again. But people just go, well, that's just normal behavior for the Caribbean. Oh, is it? The Caribbean just normally gets wiped out every year? Is that why people love to go there? Because they go there and it's completely wiped out? We've never seen weather warfare like they're doing right now. Weaponizing weather. They are doing it rapidly, at a rapid pace, and this isn't going to stop. Because look at the reaction from people, even with this one. Oh, well, it's only a category 2, so it's not a big deal. There's still going to be destruction. But since they don't go, wow, everybody, isn't it weird we're getting all these hurricanes? Then people go, yeah, it is kind of weird. Instead, they just go, oh, hurricane's coming, it's hurricane season, and everybody dismisses it. And they just go, oh, the poor people down there in the line of the hurricane, hope they're well. It's documented. They tell you in the movies with predictive programming that this is going on. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable what they get away with. And like I said, this is not going to be the last one. So Louisiana looks like they're getting hit right now. It's about to begin. Then it's going to make its way up the entire country and head off around New York. Kind of a weird pattern, no? Looks like one to me. You had Harvey sitting over Houston for days. Where's the jet stream, the so-called jet stream, to move it away? Yeah, I didn't see that. Just saw it sitting there, but that must be a coincidence too. This won't be the last, I promise you that. Because it's pretty clear what their agenda is right now. There's so much stuff going on. So much stuff with the false flags. with the divide and conquer. You're seeing so many agendas at once. I don't recall a time period where there's so much going on. You got the race war. You got the left and the right nonsense, the unstableness or instability, if you will, of Donald Trump, which is all part of a show. The riots, the protests, the Vegas situation. And quietly, while all these things are going on, hurricanes just keep flying on through. FEMA camps just keep setting up shop. People quietly just going missing, never to be heard from again. Unbelievable, folks. Weaponized weather occurring as we speak. Keep these people in your prayers who are in the line of this storm. God's more powerful than any weapon that they have. Hopefully he just disbands this thing and no damage happens. But you'll see more coming through. I'm sure Puerto Rico will get hit again. It's just unbelievable how people aren't seeing these patterns. I thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families.